Is papal authority valid? I used to side with Orthodox on this particular subject, but it's fascinating that the Roman Church was literally built on Peter's grave. Did you know that? Maybe Peter really was the rock Jesus promised in Matthew 16:18. I used to resist the idea of papacy, but the more I look at scripture and history, the more it actually makes sense. Consider this. In Gethsemane, Jesus doesn't rebuke John or James, the one he loved, and his relative or anyone else for falling asleep. He rebukes Peter for the whole group, Matt 26:40. After the resurrection, Jesus singles Peter out, saying, "Feed my sheep, feed my lambs," in John 21:15. "Strengthen your brothers," Luke 22:31. If all the apostles were equal, that language feels strangely specific, doesn't it? Then look at early church history. Peter's successor, Clement of Rome. He orders the church in Corinth around 96 AD while John is still alive, and the church obeys him as if it's normal. Clement doesn't suggest, he commands. He says disobeying him is treated as disobeying God. Sounds like he's exercising the infallibility charisma, doesn't it? Peter is always central in Scripture. Of course, he speaks for the apostles in Acts 1:15, performs the first miracles in Acts 3, gives the first sermon in Acts 2, and settles the Gentile issue at the Jerusalem Council in Acts 15. Jesus even gives him the keys, not the whole group, not first among equals, but one man. And the Old Testament background deepens it. Jesus is the son of David, the king of the restored Davidic kingdom. In that kingdom, the king had a prime minister, the albeit, who held the keys. And Isaiah 22:20 describes it: what he opens, none shall shut. What he shuts, none shall open. Jesus uses the exact same language with Peter in Matt 16:19. He restores the Davidic model under the Messiah. Peter is singled out, restored, commissioned, tasked to strengthen the others, first to preach, central at the first council, holder of the keys, and Rome identifies itself with him. His grave becomes the physical center of Christianity. The church in Rome is built upon his grave. Jesus said, "Upon this rock I will build my church." When you put Scripture, the Davidic kingdom, the early church, and history together, Peter's ongoing office stops feeling improbable, starts to feel biblically natural, and the way that God structured his kingdom. It makes sense that he would build his church on this man, the one entrusted with the keys. Tell me in the comments what you think, if you agree with this, or if you have anything to say against it. God bless you. Amen.